I'd like to welcome y'all to the brand new. It used to be called the Clocked In Podcast, but I had an epiphany when I got my building, got my own shit. I want to rename it. It's My Testimony Podcast Show where we get artists, businessmen, all type of folks from all over, and I want them to come on here and we get deep in depth into their story, how they got started, what they got going on, what they want to promote. And my first guest, man, is a brother out of Toledo, man, up and coming artist, Byrie Irving. He is the brother of RCE Rob, and his story is crazy and inspiring and all that. And we supposed to did this in March. In March, we supposed to got together, but I was going through some things. I was just having an epiphany of I gotta get my own shit. And it wasn't nothing towards the 419 grind because I appreciate them opening their doors to me and stuff like that. Right. But it come a time where you gotta lead a nest and become your own boss. You know what I'm saying? So me and B came down here, and I want to thank you for coming on here, Byrie. And how you feeling, man? How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I'm chilling.
So how long have you been rapping?
Man, I could rap since I was like 7 or 8 years old. I'm just now doing something with it. You feel me?
So 7, 8 years old. So how was it coming up that, because your brother do music, so how was it coming up in the household of coming up? How was your upbringing?
We ain't really, he stayed with his mom. I stayed with my mom. I go spend the night sometimes on like the weekends and shit. Yeah. But
so you got the same daddy?
We got the same dad.
Same daddy.
I never even knew he could rap.
Yeah.
I ain't know he could rap till probably like 08. I was probably like 16, 17. That motherfucker like, man, your brother be snapping. I'm like, you talking about rap? You feel me? So, you feel me? Because he had never told me he could rap. I had never heard him rap or none of that shit. So it was shocking to me. But then when I heard him, and motherfuckers, I used to hear motherfuckers like rapping and shit. I'm like, man, what the fuck? Like, he really got motherfuckers like following his music and shit. I'm like, damn. And he younger than me, but I mean, I support him. That's what the fuck I'm supposed to do.
Cause it's crazy. Cause this is something that I don't think we never seen in the city is like two brothers that can get down in the motherfucking rap game and just get on the motherfucking track and just hold their own. And y'all got how many songs? Y'all got like one. How many? Y'all ain't got that many songs together.
We got 3 songs together. 2 of them ain't even out yet. Yeah. I still got shit on record that he dropped before he even went to jail. Oh, but I don't want to drop it because he ain't out. You feel me?
Coming up, so like, how was it? Was it rough coming up when you came up? Where you grew up at?
I grew up right there on Prospect in Detroit. It wasn't really. I went to King, got kicked out of King. I went to Lincoln, got kicked out of Lincoln, mostly for like clown shit, being goofy. But a lot of that shit I put in my raps. Like, I still say goofy shit and motherfucker be hee hee ha ha, you feel me? But that's the type of shit I got in trouble in school and shit for. A few fights. But I did my last 2 years, 5th and 6th grade at Nathan Hill. That's where I got cool with a lot of other motherfuckers from other sides of towns. A lot of motherfuckers from everywhere, bro, listen to me. Everywhere. And they see me out and about and be like, man, what's up? Some of the people, I don't even know who they is, but I appreciate it and I respect it because they you feel me? They showing me love.
So what was your first song that you just remember, like, just recording? What was your first song?
Recording?
Yeah, what was your first song that you ever recorded? No, matter of fact, let me take that back. What was your first song you wrote and you just recited and you just remember that? Because everybody got that one song that they be like on the 50 Cent movie, he was rapping about his girl and shit, the girlfriend and shit.
Man, it wasn't even I ain't even name it or nothing. I just started writing. It was basically about, it's back when during the Jersey era. I might have been in like the 5th, 6th grade. I was rapping about all jerseys. Like, I still remember it till this day.
Spit.
First rap I ever wrote.
Can you give me the spit a little bit?
Spit the song.
Just a little bit. You ain't gotta do the whole thing. Just a couple bars out of it.
I got the old state forces with the old state fit. Now I can say I'm throwed in the past from Troy Smith. Got the Patrick Ewing jersey when he played for the Knicks. Even fuck with Malibu. Yeah, I'm the shiznit. When it come to the kicks, you don't even want to start it. Got the Dennis Rodman Nikes when he played in kindergarten. And I forgot to mention, even got the Scottie Pippins. Got a Springfield jersey. On the back is Homer Simpson. That shit was like,
man,
I wrote that
what?
shit when I was in like 5th grade.
Dude, that shit, you can drop that now, nigga. Like that.
You think
That's
so?
man, what?
Man, I did
I got
that shit
a
when I was like
Springfield
11.
jersey. You said I got a Springfield jersey with Homer Simpson name on the back, and that's sick. Motherfucker, Homer Simpson didn't live in Springfield. People who don't watch TV, man, that's ill. And you wrote that at what age?
I was like 11.
11. What era of
That shit
music?
was like 2002, 2003.
That was the era, the throw era, huh?
Yeah.
Was that your favorite era of music? Like who was inspiring you when you was?
Then I was listening to Magic Juan, Havana Cash,
Legends.
Ray Stone,
Legends.
motherfuckers from the city.
We had this talk off camera. I want to bring it on camera. Do you feel Magic Juan gets the love and respect he deserves?
No, he don't.
Why you think that? Because I agree with you, but I want to know out of your mind. I agree with you.
For real, I don't know. Everybody got their own opinion, but me personally, that man helped me do a lot. As far as music go, life situations, I could call him right now, like, man, guess what the fuck just happened? Woo, 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 woo. He gonna be like, he ain't gonna say no negative shit.
Yeah.
He gonna be like, bruh, go somewhere else, leave. Don't even entertain that shit. He keep me in a positive mind state. Every time I go around him, he be like, he giving me positive advice, and he never tell me the same thing twice.
Yeah.
He always got something positive to say, and I fuck with him.
I to follow what you say, because I think to me Magic Juan is ahead of his time, and I think he'll still bust anybody ass on the microphone. I love Ray Stone, but when we go bar for bar,
He got it.
fucking with that dude. Like, and then people out here, I remember people make jokes like he got a bunch of CDs, but now that you look ahead of the game, niggas is dropping back to back. Like, so he's seen the vision before
Niggas
everybody
start doing
else
it.
has seen it. Like, it is just nuts. Like, he just want. And while we on camera, I need you to set that up. Let's set the Magic Juan interview up. It's been past due. I've been doing this about a couple years now, but I need you. I ask you.
I got you.
Reach out and tell him I want to come on the podcast. I want to bring him on the show.
I got you.
Because I know that'd be crazy. And I know a couple people ask me like, why it ain't one. I was like, I don't know. And that's like my favorite rapper. Like, I got damn near everything he got like in my phone, like all the shit with him. He was the first artist that I seen, because I remember there's a beef in Toledo, and he stepped in and he had the South Side coming to the West Side.
What's up, Rod?
And he was going back and forth with that, and he had the shit with KP, Al Shees, Ron. Like, man, them was classics, man. Like, them was classics, man. It was classics. But let's get into it. So you start rapping, what, 11, 10?
I started writing around that time.
10, 11. And how would your mom and your pops and them reacted to it?
51, 52. They 51 and 52. They ain't even really know I could rap.
Yeah.
As far as my dad knew, Rob was the rapper. I ain't had nothing to do with nothing. I was in and out of jail, and I wasn't really, you feel me? So he like, oh man, yeah, he listened to his music, blase, blase. My mom, she was just, you want to rap? Okay.
Look at her like, I know how it is. You be like, man, when I first started doing this, my mom was like, all right, if you want to, but when they see it, they be like, wow.
Right. Now now I could walk in the house and she watching me on the TV.
Bragging.
And she be sharing my shit. Motherfucker like, man, I'm tired, man. I'm about to block your mama, dude. All she keep doing sharing your video.
Man, listen, bro. And it ain't nothing like a mama, man. I swear for goodness, there ain't nothing like it. So you get to that. So when did you and you mentioned that you did jail time. How old was you when you first ran into the law?
I was like 12.
12. What was you? Can you talk about what you did?
I got caught with like 30 bags of Reggie at Robinson. Like, man,
did you go to the new Robinson or the old Robinson?
The old Robinson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man, them bitches was sacked up. I caught one sale out of the bag, and my dumb ass had it in my locker. They went in my locker, broke my lock on my locker. I ain't gonna say who it was I sold the bag to. I ain't never told nobody, so I ain't gonna do it now. But yeah, that was the only person.
Sound like it was a teacher.
No, it wasn't no teacher.
It wasn't no teacher.
It was a student.
He told on you?
Man, I don't know what he did, but how they knew that shit was in my locker though. You feel me? They took me to jail. I got suspended for like 10 days or something. I came back.
So with the music, what you mentioned the locals who inspired you. And I hate saying the word local. I think that's like one of the most craziest words.
Somebody, right.
Yeah, I don't want to say locals. You mentioned our artists in our hometown that inspired you. What industry people did you grow up listening to?
Gucci, Jeezy, The Game, T.I. For real, mostly a lot of down south rappers. Bow Wow had his little era. I was listening to him.
You know what? That's crazy he say that. Niggas don't give Bow Wow no type of credit.
Yeah,
though.
motherfucker, I don't care what nobody say, man. Motherfuckers was listening to Bow Wow, man. Thank You, Puppy Love. And I was a kid. Niggas was listening to that shit. I don't care what y'all say. And motherfuckers probably feel like that because he went down to Atlanta. They feel like he don't give home enough credit, bro. That man know he from Columbus. He from Columbus, Ohio, bro. He just went down there and
he was a kid,
started popping down there. Nigga was a baby.
He was signed a fucking legend, Jermaine Dupri. So you can't. Motherfucker don't give Bow Wow. You said The Game. You said the Game. That was dope too because I think he got one of his. I always argue people. I think his first album, God Will Get Rich or Die Trying. That first album was Game, the documentary.
Is that where he was sitting on the rims?
Tired, man.
Yeah.
I don't need your loving. Oh man, this is how he got some bangers on there, man. It was neck and neck, man. And he had that power. You kind of remind me like how strong you is as a brother, like how he held his own when he left G Unit. That's how you is. I don't see you like you came up to the interview. When I do interviews, it be a group of motherfuckers with each other. You know what I'm saying? That's entourage and shit.
I don't do that. I don't need that. I feel like if something go happen, it's gonna happen whether I'm with 30 niggas or by myself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna defend myself whether I'm with 30 niggas or by myself. I'm gonna be the same person whether I'm with 30 niggas or by myself. So why carry a crowd when I'm gonna do the same thing?
And that's real because you don't see that with a lot of rappers these days because a lot of niggas don't like standing alone, man. B&B say it all the time like, I mean, by myself. What about you really by yourself? Yeah, man, because I'd have been in more shit when I'm with a bunch of motherfuckers and murders and shit go on. You get shot at when you,
right.
You know what I'm saying? You hold your own. I think they respect you when you don't got a crew or a lot of motherfuckers.
Nigga come in this bitch, 30 motherfuckers. Everybody got sticks hanging out their pocket. This nigga got a bulletproof vest on. Ain't never been shot. Come on, bro. You been extra as fuck.
Oh, man. So you get to that. What year did you finally hit the booth?
2020. No, 2019, because me and Rob did Blood Brothers. 2019, me and Rob did Blood Brothers. We did it in November. Same night we dropped it, he put it out. I'm like, no, man. Don't drop it.
You can't
like,
tell him nothing.
That. He like, man, fuck that on gear. We dropping this bitch. I'm like, man, all right, man, fuck it. And next thing you know, motherfuckers was like, coming up to me like, damn, when you dropping something else? I'm like, was I supposed to? Like, I'm like, damn. The motherfucker like, bro, you hot, bro.
I got to ask a question, too. I don't want to keep bringing your brother, but it's hard not to bring him up because y'all both hot and y'all both got a name. And this just don't happen. How the fuck he come from that neighborhood and you come from another neighborhood?
I just said it at the beginning. He grew up with his mom. I grew up with my mom.
Okay.
My mom stayed on Prospect. His mom stayed on Parkdale. So, but it wasn't nothing for me to jump on my bike when we was kids and hit them tracks on Oakwood and be at their house. Because the shit right there, the only thing separate that hood and over here is the railroad tracks.
Yeah. So how did it? Was it ever any friction between, motherfucker might be from this side and this from side, and motherfucker might say something about your brother, and you be like, "Hold on, motherfucker, that's my brother."
Yeah, it been a couple incidents, but ain't nothing ever happened though. That never happened because we just dead it
right then and there.
Yeah,
And you don't play no games.
Motherfuckers be like, a lot of motherfuckers didn't know that was my brother. You got to know, like Rob was out here, bro.
Yo, Rob,
so
wild
motherfucker
boy.
be like, yeah, man, so and so. I'll be like, which one are you talking about? There's a lot of Robs in the city, man.
A little short crip
from over there on the yeah. I'm like, bro, that's my brother. Man, quit playing with me, dude. Nobody got time to be playing. You play too much. Nah, bro, that's my little brother. What's up? Like, what do he do? You feel me? I be like, man, I'ma holler at him, man. Did that, bro. Like, that shit over with. I can't let nobody do nothing to my brother, just like he ain't gonna let nobody from over there do nothing to me
at all. So that's dope. That's dope.
Like, and he's still gone. He's still gone. He's still locked up. And I see them niggas all the time, and it be love. You feel me?
How long? When last time you talked to him?
Like August. I think he in the hole right now too. So, but he been calling his mama and shit. So, he good.
Man, his mom a strong woman.
Yeah, and supporting to the fullest.
Man, 'cause I remember the first time. I think it was when he first got that bid. Me and Tone went to his mama house and sat in the living room, and she gave us all his songs to put out. It's the album he got on SoundCloud. We put that whole album together and paid for the shit and everything. He was locked up with an album, and that album was so hard, crazy.
That nigga, man, I love that nigga, man. He's I just know when he get out. I know when he get out, he gonna be like, "Bitch, you out here, bitch."
He ain't gonna know how to act, man.
Man, he heard R&O. We was locked up together in the county.
Yeah.
In was it last year? Yeah, last year. We was locked up in the county together. He was on one side, I was on the other side.
Yeah.
I hit the door. I'm like, listen to this. I spit R&O to him. He like, man, you got to drop that. I'm thinking I'm about to go to the joint. I was fighting a couple felonies. I'm thinking I'm about to go to the joint. I'm like, yeah, all right. Then motherfucker ain't come to court. I pled to some misdemeanors, and oh, y'all gonna let me out on papers? Oh, I'm out this bitch. I'm like, man, Rob told me that shit was hot. If he tell you something hot, you better drop that shit. Cause he ain't go sugarcoat. He'll tell you like, ass. Man, don't gear that shit ass.
Don't cook ass.
He'll tell you quick like your shit ass. Like he don't sugarcoat shit. So man, he told me that shit was hot. And first thing I did, I called you. I called B, and we set the video up. I shot that bitch on my birthday.
How did you and B meet? Like, what just made you come to?
I seen B years ago though, like when I was younger.
Yeah.
I never noticed till I go back and look at the footage. Like, oh, that's him right there.
Your mic on?
To that camera.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, but I noticed B years ago. He probably ain't noticed me because I was a fucking kid. You know what I'm saying? He probably ain't that much older than me, but
yeah, B look like he about 20.
So I'm like, damn, man, who the fuck I could go to do a video? He was the first person I thought about for real. Banjo the one gave me his number.
Yeah.
And I called him, we set the shit up, and went from there.
And what you see in it, because the way he vouched for you is he shoot a lot of people videos, but he vouched for you. He was like, you gotta get Byrie. You gotta get Byrie.
What's up, Molly?
I remember when you did the first video, he sent it to me. And when he sent something, I mean, nigga, listen to it, nigga. Like, I ain't gonna see you on that. I listened to it. I said, who the fuck is this? This motherfucking punchline is crazy. Like, what the fuck? What it was? No, that's what it was. I'm always on the phone with this nigga while he editing, and I keep hearing he like, man, this nigga Byrie. I'm like, and the next day he sent it to me. I'm like, and then he was still editing the video. He sent me the song, and he was editing the video. I was hearing them punchlines like, what the fuck? He like, yeah, and that's Rob, brother. I said, Rob got a brother? I said, hell yeah.
Yeah, see, motherfuckers don't know for real. AD said what up too, y'all.
Tell my nigga AD, I said, what up, man? Be what you see in him, man.
He was just hungry. It wasn't just about the video. Like I say, he had music, like he like the punchlines and everything. It was different than what I'm used to hearing.
Cause
You don't hear a lot of punchline rappers.
yeah, you don't hear a lot of niggas like that.
Yeah, anybody could go in the booth and be like, yeah, I could trap. Nigga get slapped. I don't wanna, you feel me? Anybody could do that, but to actually put some thought into it and be like, and you think about a word and you gotta actually look in the dictionary and be like, damn, what the fuck that mean? You feel me? And look at it and read it and be like,
And you a metaphoric motherfucker if that's a word.
Sometimes I be shooting a video and I be hearing shit that I didn't get before, and I be laughing while I'm recording. Like, this dude, still.
So what do you do when people? Because I've seen it. We ain't gonna sugarcoat. People will say, "Well, he sound like Rio," but I heard you before I heard a Rio.
what Rio sound like though?
No, I'm talking about like with the punchlines and the back-to-back punchlines and shit like that. That's what people will say.
All right, but Rio rap about, you ain't never heard me talk about drinking no lean. You ain't never heard me talking about slapping my granny because she stole my Percocets. You ain't never heard me. It's shit that he talk about
Talk
that
your
I don't
shit.
even talk about. I'm lyrical.
Yeah.
What do Rio sound like?
He said it's not so much the style, what y'all saying, it's the style kind of.
It's the style. I say this, but what he just broke down,
still got
that was perfect with a motherfucker got, because you broke it down perfect for a motherfucker, because y'all rap about two different type of things.
Yeah, right.
So
Still, you gotta be creative with the wordplay. You still gotta make.
yeah, that
I
shit
think
not
the
easy.
biggest thing. I think the biggest thing with that shit is a lot of niggas be mad that they can't do that.
Yeah.
Like a lot of niggas can't sit down and write a rap and it be punchline after punchline after punchline. Like I done heard niggas rap and it'll be a couple punchlines in there, but you can't do it back to back to back to back to back to back to back. And that's how I write my raps. I mean, I can't recall how many raps I got where the punchlines ain't back to back to back to back to back. It might be one might be off or two might be off where I say some little, just throw some shit out there, but I'm not gonna drop it. If it ain't back to back to back, it ain't gonna sound right to me, so I'm not gonna drop it. I got songs in my phone right now I'm just not gonna drop because they don't sound right to me. But the next motherfucker will be like, man, that shit hard, man, drop that shit. I'll be like, all right, but I ain't gonna do it because it don't sound right to me. If it don't sound right to me, I'm not gonna do it. I don't care what nobody else think.
That's how you answer your critics, bro. I get it. I just hear people say it, and I would rather you address it than me address. Because when I address it, you just a fan, and you just not. I don't think that it can sound like. I think little bit.
Man, I done heard him say it all. I done heard him say I sound like Rio. He trying to sound like Detroit niggas. Rob writing his raps. Man, I done heard all type. I swear to God, I done heard all type of shit. Bro.
Say Rob right.
Man, I swear to God, somebody was
y'all
like,
don't want to rap a lot.
Muffo talking about, bro, Rob writing your rap. I'm like, what? I'm like, man, me and Rob don't even sound alike. Like our music is totally different.
Totally different.
So I don't know. I let them talk. I don't care. Motherfucker, go hate whatever you do. You could sell bananas out a coffee shop. They gonna hate on you. But if they see you making some money off of it, I bet they go do it. You feel me?
Most definitely. We get to that point. You dropped a video. How did you handle the response to it? Because you got a crazy response.
To what?
To your first video.
Oh man, I should just that for real. I didn't even plan on doing this shit for real. I did that. That shit was just a birthday thing for me.
Yeah.
But when I heard his response, he was like, when I sent it to him, he like, man, that shit hard as fuck. I'm like, man, you think so? He like, man, hell yeah, man. So I'm like, and then once he dropped it, and I seen everybody like, damn, when you go drop something else, I'm like, fuck it. What I drop next? Keep going. I drop Keep Going. Then I drop Hate Me Now. Then I'ma just keep dropping. I dropped my album back in, what was that, last month? October 1st or September 1st or something like that.
I think it was the end of September.
Yeah, something like that. So I dropped that. I'm already working on my second one. I could drop it now. I got like 10 songs for that. I could drop that now. I'm gonna keep going. Ain't no reason to stop now. I done started.
And you got an auntie house coming out.
And I got my auntie house will be ready in probably about 4, 5, 6 days. Another week at the max.
Oh, so you want it? You on fire? Where do you see yourself in about a year? Where you see yourself?
A year? Not here. I'm definitely go. It seemed like, man, it's so crazy. I went to my birthday that just passed.
Yeah.
I went to Detroit and told the DJ to play my music. I gave him $40 to play my song, the R&O. I gave him $40. He like, man, I ain't gonna take your money right away, man. I want to listen to it first. I'm like, all right, go ahead. This on my birthday. He listened to this shit and gave me the mic. I tried to give him the 40. He like, no, keep that, perform. I'm like, what? He like, nigga, perform. I'm about to cut it down. I performed that song, bro. It looked like I was motherfuckers was in that bitch rocking to it. I'm like, my baby mama looking at me like she tapping me like, look. Like motherfuckers was out there like, I'm like, damn. Like, and that's only 45 minutes away. Imagine what the fuck they do if I go 8 hours away.
And you said something I would love to dwell on. I'm a DJ. And I can't get to all my emails sometimes, and then I got extra personal shit in there, all that. But what you did, you came with the money. And then he did something that was dope. He listened to it. And, you know, I can't get over some niggas' music is just terrible. Like, it's just terrible. But artists that's out there listening to this, that's going to listen or watch this, go up to the DJ and get a relationship with the DJ. And that type of shit can happen, man. It ain't got to be me. You can be in Atlanta. You got the Screams. You got you got so many other people, man, that you can get a relationship with, and just don't think. And then also, don't disrespect the DJ, or just try to build a relationship, man. And the DJ always gonna give you an honest opinion. Don't get mad.
Yeah, see when I approach him, I let him know off the rip, like, I ain't from Detroit. Hey man, look, I'm up here kicking it for my birthday. I'm from Toledo. I'm just trying to pay you to play one of my songs. He like, all right, man, hold on, keep your money. Like, I want to hear it first, and then let me keep my money and everything. And motherfuckers got that, man. They like, man, that's you. Man, I wish I would have brought the picture. Man, I got a picture. Man, they like, oh man, they jumping in the picture, giving bottles of champagne, everything. I'm like, all right, motherfuckers buying the picture. No, we want that picture. Huh? No, you ain't gotta buy shit. We go buy that. I'm like, I didn't even know these niggas. My baby mama like, don't trust them niggas. I'm like, I ain't trusting nobody. I'm just, you feel me? We kicking it. Man, she thought something was gonna happen when we left, man. We jumped on the highway, smooth trip home. I'm like, man, I guess that's just the type of love motherfuckers show you from when you out of town and you likable, and you feel me?
And you know, Young Dolph just got murdered in his city in Memphis. You know, people always say your hometown will be your downfall. Do you believe in that?
I believe, yeah and no. Cause look at how many niggas still in their city and ain't nothing happened to them. I think it's sometimes the company you keep.
Yeah.
I think sometimes shit that you done did in the past come back to haunt you. Like, I'm a strong believer in karma.
Yeah.
You can't be running around here doing shit and then think nothing is gonna come back on you. Something gonna come back on you. If it don't, it's gonna come back on your kids or your mom or you see what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm a strong believer in karma. So just because don't nothing happen to you don't mean it won't nothing happen to somebody else. So, but I don't think your city can be your downfall. You your downfall.
Yeah.
So I could stay in the city for another 20 years. Not saying ain't nothing gonna happen to me, but I don't want nothing to happen to me. That's why I said, you said in a year where you would beat the fuck out of here. Because I ain't trying to give a nigga a chance to do something to me. I'd rather it happen out of town.
Yeah.
So a motherfucker be like, oh man, he wasn't supposed to be out there anyway. But then what y'all gonna say if I get killed in the city? Because I was supposed to be here. I was born here. But motherfuckers go hate you wherever you go. But everywhere I done been out of town, man, it been all love. I ain't seen no hate. Only hate I seen or heard was from here.
And you got to take the good. You got to take the hate with the good. I feel like, because I think we confuse hate with great criticism. I think we sometimes when a motherfucker say something we don't like, we automatically like, man, this ass nigga ain't hating. I just be like, you know, I had to learn that early too, because I started out hosting parties and shit, right? And the nigga I was hosting, but everybody know who everybody like the best host is country, or you know what I'm saying, shit like that, or
making shit a competition, but that's what they do here.
No, it ain't even a competition. Before they made it, it got to that point. But at first I was like, man, y'all hating, I'm better than this nigga. But then when I sit down and when you sit down, you look at a nigga, and I sat down like, hold on, let me watch this party. And I watched him do the crowd and hold the crowd. I'm like, I got to get my shit together at this time. I'm like, they wasn't hating, they was really just telling the truth. Now, when it got to the competition, it did get to the point where they was like, well, he's better. Why we both can't be good? Why we both can't be great?
Why y'all gotta make everything a competition?
A competition. Like, why we all can't, you over here doing this, you over here doing it. Just like me and B was tripping off I uploaded a picture, and I know people probably ain't, him and Paulie, you know what I'm saying? They ain't expect that, because you'll never see two motherfuckers like, how can me giving you a hand hurt me give me some free game, or you give me some free game, or a motherfucker might not want to fuck with me on something, and I just be like, well, I'm sending it to B, I'm sending it to Byrie. How's that helping you? How is your wins making me lose?
It's not.
Because if you win, I can be like, man, hey, where you from, cuz? I'm from where that nigga Byrie from. That nigga Byrie, that right? But to point. It's like, I don't know. I think that's where we stuck. People always, we got past the booty ass odds, the who's the best with the list and all that shit. We got past that. But now we stuck at this, man. Let's help each other more. Let's get to the point to where, man, listen, man, we ain't gotta like each other. But, man, if you got an alley, man, throw that brother an alley, man.
Right.
Because what you eat don't make me shit, man. Right. But what your lending a helping hand can help me. You know what I'm saying? And I think we stuck in that point, man. And I think that's what the generation of music, niggas that did music before y'all failed for. I think it was so many, because people like Ray Stone, people were like, oh, he couldn't go rap, he couldn't do it like them. Man, it ain't about what he couldn't do it like them, was about he did it like himself. Right. And it worked. It's probably niggas who will go in there and tear that nigga, battle and give him that. But how many niggas got an I'm So Fly? How many niggas got a big body on 20s? How many niggas really got a Philly Pete verse that's classic on their album? This nigga got a Philly Pete verse that's so classic. Like, Big Bang, come on, and you know, people don't think about that, man. You ain't got to, man, I don't know. I think we lacking, man.
That's why I don't even take a lot of people's opinions into consideration. Like, sometimes I be listening to motherfuckers. We talked about this before.
Yeah.
We'll be talking about something, and they'll be like, what studio you go to? I'll be going to Juan shit, or I'll be going to Critter shit. Oh, I don't fuck with that nigga, man. That nigga, I'll be like, all right, man, what you about to do?
What you about to do, man?
What you speaking negative on this man for? Then you go see this man and be like, what up, bro? Come on, bro, with that fake ass shit, bro. I'm not trying to be around that shit. That's why I be by myself now. I don't even want to surround myself. If you about to start talking about somebody else, guess what? I'm going to be like, man, I got it. But guess what? If you say, hey, man, I got his number, man, you want to call him? Fuck, I want that nigga for. Because you talking about him, you might as well tell him. What you telling Byrie for? So I don't even be listening to people's opinions no more, man. And when I do, it go in one ear and out the other. And I ain't about to run to him and be like, hey, man, so-and-so said this or so-and-so said that. Because that's some female shit. I'm going to just be like, I'm going to sit back, I'm going to watch you shake this man's hand. I'm going to be like, what the fuck happened to all that shit you was just saying?
But it usually go like that, man. You will see a motherfucker, you be talking to a motherfucker like, man, I'm going to slap the shit and I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And you be sitting right back in the club. I was like, look at this nigga. Especially, I'll be in the motherfucking agenda. You know, the agenda, they shit tall. And I just look down. I said, look at this whole ass nigga. You said all this shit about this nigga.
And you in the booth with him.
Not even in the booth. I'm just looking down on the booth, and I'm just looking at the fake daps and handshakes. And I'm the type of person, though, too. I believe, man, we don't talk enough like men. We don't talk enough as men. We don't approach each other like men.
What up, Mo?
We don't, like, just say we have a disagreement. We ain't got to be all standoffish, man. I see you. Listen, bro, this is what the problem is, man. We can handle this shit like grandma. We just agree to disagree. But no, nobody want to talk like me. Everybody want to have a problem. Everybody want to be standoff. Everybody. First of all, the social media shit killed it.
That shit made everything a show now.
Everything is show. Don't nobody talking private about their problem. Oh, they got to be on the internet, or oh, they got to be. I had a nigga that tagged me. I don't even know his name. And that still bothers me that he tagged me. Because I really want to say something back, but I'm like, if I say something back, he won.
All right.
It was the show we was at, man. What show was it? Was it the who came? It was Rio. I think it was the Rio show that we had did.
Oh, I was there. I opened up for him.
Yeah. It was like and I don't feel like I gotta explain myself to no motherfucking body, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the nigga not understanding, he come up to me like, can you do this? Can you do this? And him not understanding, man, there's 15, somehow, I don't know why people do this, it's 15 niggas opening for one person. For one, that take away from the whole motherfucking show. Takes away from it. And that niggas get bored, and that's how fights start. So I believe it should always be 2 to 3. I know niggas be trying to get their bag right, but you ain't spend $7,500. You ain't going, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that's what that promoter did. I'm just saying example. But the dude went on, tagged me like, oh, yeah, this nigga a hater. He ain't let me perform. He gonna play Rod Wave over me. And I said, for one, you sound stupid. You're not nowhere in the category of Rod Wave, my nigga. For two, bro, I had all this stuff going on. So when people approach me, first of all, it's 1,000 motherfucking niggas in here. Just smoky is crazy right now. And there's serious beef going on. So I'm thinking I don't think people consider other people's thoughts. Now, if you inbox, I think he did, I think he did inbox him, but I never responded in the time that he wanted me to because there was so much going on. I could have been like, man, listen, because I'm the type of nigga you talk to. I'm the coolest dude, bro. You can call my phone, bro. Pull up on me. We can meet up, bro. Any type of advice I can help you. I'm the coolest nigga, but when a motherfucker take that shit to the internet, it's like, I'm cool.
A lot of that shit motherfuckers be showing out, bro. That's why I hate. It's social media though. That's what they do. That's what they do. It's attention. It's attention seeking. Like, man, like with the depression shit. Like, man, RIP my cousin, man, Elo, man. Now everybody is like, you see a lot of people. I don't know who going through it. I'm not saying nobody faking, but I'm just seeing it a lot more often now be posted. Or do you see it? Because I know I'm not tripping. I got a lot of friends on Facebook and they be posting that shit. I be like, dude, just talk to somebody. You don't gotta post that shit. Because the motherfuckers that's reaching out to you is 9 times out of 10, you call their phone and not even go answer. Just, you don't gotta post shit like that to get attention. Just call somebody close. Call an auntie,
think that's where we get
uncle.
We get stuck into the social media.
You saying some shit to some motherfuckers that don't even speak to you when they see you. And now everybody know your business, and then you go post, motherfuckers just need to get out my business. How they go get out your business and you post it every day? Oh, my baby daddy ain't shit. He just came over here and dropped off $40 and walked out the door. Now you got motherfuckers looking at your baby daddy crazy. You feel me? But you want motherfuckers to stay out your business, quit posting it.
Yeah. I agree. I see a lot of that, but I also see a lot of crap. It be the ones that don't post that they going through it, that go through it. Because I fight depression. I speak to motherfuckers probably like once a month. I probably talk to a motherfucker. I see people lashing out at others like, why that bitch got on all that makeup? Or why that bitch got this? And why did I think them the motherfuckers is fighting depression the most.
Yeah, because why you worried about it?
Yeah, like, it's weird.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got your own problems you need to be worried about. You worried about the next person.
I think them the people that screen help them the most. You know what I'm saying?
Or they feel less about themselves, so they got to try to bring themselves up
Throw a
to
motherfucker
talk
under the
down
bridge.
on other motherfuckers, right?
And it be you ain't got no babysitter. Why? What? You don't know her. She like, ain't your cousin. Them ain't your kids. She leaving it. Why do it bother you? Like, I don't get it.
Like you said, what I eat don't make you
Shit. Like, yeah. But it's another subject. I got a couple more questions before we get out here. I'm gonna get up out of here. The violence that's going around the city. Do you think music influences a lot of this stuff?
I think it influenced all of it. Cause when you think about it, look at who getting killed, and look at who doing the shit. Like, it's all motherfuckers between the ages of like 13 and probably like 25, 26. That shit come from Chief Keef, NBA Youngboy, Polo G. Not to just throw their names out there like that, but these is who the young niggas is listening to. Yeah. And they basically inspiring them to go, man, Toledo ain't no Chicago. Toledo ain't no New Orleans or Baton Rouge. We got a population of probably like 250,000 people here. Them cities got millions of people. Y'all can ride around and drop niggas like that and y'all's population still be high. Our population gonna eventually start dropping. I think they said we got like the most murders in Toledo in how long? Like ever.
Ever.
Yeah, like ever. Like, come on, bro. That shit getting out of hand, bro. It's like 60 something.
Ever.
Like the most murders in Toledo history. And niggas think y'all ain't about to be gun. I've been to the fair. I got caught. When I got caught with my gun, I went to the fairs. I'm like, I thought somebody was telling on me. I'm like, man, how the fuck they pick my... But hold on, man. I've been watching niggas get caught with their guns and go to striker. So I'm like, man, what the fuck so special about me? I get caught with my shit and my case federal. And niggas still I don't know how they doing it, man. Niggas still getting caught with these guns, man. They ain't really getting no time. I don't know what the fuck they got going on. Because you know what it is?
Now I guess they throwing the Fed charges on them. I think it's the recycling of, because I see it, and I don't wish jail on nobody. But now that I'm a citizen and I ain't in that life, no, I don't gangbang, I don't do that extra crazy shit. I look at it as, damn, it's like these motherfuckers want us to kill each other. Because you got to think, Lil Boo Boo shoot B Visions. Yeah, well, I don't know nobody named Lil Boo Boo, but knock on wood.
My nigga Boo Boo been locked up since we was kids.
Oh no, we gonna call him Boo Boo. We gonna say Lil Pistol Starter shoot B, right? And we all know Lil Pistol Starter shot B. He go get locked up. Now B this crazy ass nigga. Now, Lil Pistol Star need to go down the road and be in jail and go somewhere and what Charleston White. He needs to purge himself. He need to get himself together. He need to go do his time because he shot a nigga, right?
Right.
That's what that nigga say. He say, NBA young boy needs to purge himself, man. He ain't purged. Lil Durk purged himself. He's changing. But they let Lil Pistol Starter out. Now, B, see Lil Pistol Starter, guess what happens? B knock off Lil Pistol Starter. Now it's a big gang war. I think they be like, hold the parent accountable, hold the music accountable. Man, we all got to be held accountable at the end of the day. And I think that's the one thing that ain't. And I see they got this shit called, you read the shit, some shit called violence interrupters, right? Basically, when the shit going in the hood, you send a nigga down there to do what this punk motherfucker that's up in the offices, the motherfuckers in the office that's scared to go to the hood to do. So I'm gonna send a nigga out here and go do my little work for the watermelon and talk to the families. Let's try to stop that. First of all, if you is gonna put somebody in that position, don't put no 40, 50-year-old nigga that ain't no street nigga. I never did nothing or have no connection to the kids.
Go walk up on a crowd of niggas.
Yeah, or just even reach out like, and then when they do, y'all not even reaching out. Show the kids your bins at least, because kids will see a bins and be like, man, hold on, how you get that? You gotta know how to persuade a kid. You ain't going there like, yeah, I used to be this guy and this and that. First of all, I seen a dude, and it's the best thing about the My Testimony podcast. I ain't got no filter. I can say what I want because I'm recording and our shit.
Right.
I seen a nigga put a summit together, and I'm not knocking this. They went to Central and talked to them kids over there, and then some of them niggas is hood niggas, all that, but it's just one of Scott, where a lot of fatherless kids is at. A lot of kids that lost their brothers, lost their daddies, lost their uncles, need to see that you rich black men, successful black men, can come and talk to them. And I do feel like sometimes we don't get on the youth, but we got to get them while they're younger and younger and younger. And to go over there and kiss their ass over there and not go to where you came, that was bullshit to me. And I don't respect it. And I don't fuck them. You know what I'm saying? I feel, and I do my part on my own. I don't got to go on social media or none of that, but I feel it's a part, man. That's fucked up how they setting us up out here, man. And I feel like we all play a part. And you can't save everybody.
I feel like it can never be put off on the parents too, because I don't think no parents is raising their kids to be like, go out there and shoot that motherfucker. If anything, they like go out there, go out. No, oh, he hit you, go out there and whoop his ass. Like, I see some parents saying that. Yeah. What the fuck is you in here for? Go out there and whoop his ass. I don't see no parents saying, here go a gun, go kill that motherfucker. So I don't think no parents should be held accountable for what their kids is doing unless they raised them that way. Now, if you raised them that way, then you wrong. You see what I'm saying? But, man, as far as all this shit going on, I don't know. Who go be? I mean, what we gonna do to stop it? Who gonna come when they listen to this shit every day? And you done lost so many. Like, of course these little niggas is angry. You 13, 14 years old, or maybe back then, maybe you 17 now, and you done lost 4 or 5 friends, and you still in the same cities, and you know who did something to your friend. Yeah. Who gonna give up? You gonna want to get revenge. That's why these little niggas so mad. Your best friend got shot, your best friend dead, they done dug back, pop your brother, and now they know you his brother, so not they done shot you, but you lived, and now that's why they so mad. They losing people that they grew up with.
And the question, like you said, B had this talk all the time. I don't think it stopped. It never stopped. It's just more people get killed and it dies down. More people go to jail and it dies down. But I think this year, man, I'm going to put in more effort to get the ones. I think they got to see. They have to see. I had a kid that was a well-known motherfucker that was like, man, I just got to see something. Lil Rob was one of them kids. He had to see. And I think where it ain't no mystery. You know, Rob been to some shit. Right. But I don't think they clap and pat him on the back when he do good enough. Because they you talked about this. They recently this is a clip I gotta put out. They recently had an article where they took all the niggas that's rapping music, their gang lyrics. And I'm even gonna say gang lyrics. They just rapping what they see and doing it in the hood. And where we coming up from and what we going through, they just rapping about it. And they did it to Lil Rob before. But y'all y'all put CRIP in the blade and have niggas critique it or whatever. But y'all didn't put when Polo Gang, Lil Rob them went and did that song. That's unheard of. We never got Stink Bomb with what was a crib nigga? I'm just say the Crossroads or something. We never got that, but they didn't put that on the screen. They don't never put the good shit on the screen. But y'all want to go and put that out there and put these lyrics. No, this niggas was really doing good.
Right. So soon as something bad happened, the judge could be like,
you did that. Right. But y'all ain't gonna put this good shit out on this nigga, but when we catch him, he's a terrorist. He this. Man, do y'all know that people be hurt, souls be broken, and you can fix them with the smallest shit. And people, just by I interviewed, and I'm so proud of this little dude, man. My little dude, his rap name Emma. His real name Aaron. He played for Start. I interviewed him and his my little dude, man, last year.
I know you talking about.
Yeah, I interviewed him. And man going through something, but I believe I don't give up on kid. He gonna get up out of that shit. But Aaron is a fucking dog at basketball. He's a dog, but he good at music. But I seen when his friend lost, he was kind of slipping. just a little bit of that interview, bro, I know it helped him. He reached out to his coach. He talked to his coach, and Coach Matt got him back. And this year, man, they loaded.
Coach Matt, he got a twin brother.
Yep, on the east side.
He used to coach me. He tried to get me to come to weight, bro. He like, man, it was me, Terry Mershon. He had me over there hooping. I was like in the 8th grade. He had me over there hooping with glove, motherfucking. I'm playing against these niggas. I'm like in the 8th grade. He like, bro, you gotta come over here. I'm like, man, fuck that. I'm going to Scott. Man, worst mistake I ever could have made. Should have kept my ass at weight.
But that's crazy how, man, the smallest thing can help a motherfucker though, man. That's crazy. And you remember Coach Matt to this day.
Yeah.
And that was something small. You probably remember one little jewel a motherfucker can give you. You can just, it's crazy. But before we get up out of here, man, I want to tell them your social media.
My social media? Yeah. My Facebook, Byrie Irving. My Instagram, Byrie_Irving91. I got an auntie house on the way.
Tell them more.
I'm working on my second album, man.
Tell them the name of the first album.
My first album called Byrie Irving, My Turn. It's on Apple. It's on all platforms. I'm working on my second one. I probably ain't gonna drop it till sometime next year. I just want to see what this first one do. What else, man? Shout out Porter, man. Shout out B, man. Good looking for y'all having me on here.
I also want to tell you something too before we get off here. I want to give you your flowers. Keep doing what you're doing, bro. And I also want to apologize for you for taking this long to get this sit-down interview, man. I had to get my mental straight. I had to get the business straight.
I know how it be. I don't trip off that shit. I ain't bug you. I'm just like, it's patience. Patience the key.
But I just want to tell, because I got a couple more further I got to apologize to, because I know I should have been did it. And I know I'm human, man. I'm human, bro. And I want everybody to know that. But, man, I'm happy you came through, man. My first on my testimony podcast, the first on my studio. Well, me and B studio. I keep saying myself. I'm so used to saying the word. I'm so used to saying I and me so much, because I got so used to, I'll be on that zero shit. I don't need no help, my nigga. But you really do, motherfucker, at the end of the day, man. You really motherfucking do. But, I got 3 things, 3 words. I'll say them, and you tell me what comes to your mind. It could be one answer. It could be a short question. And I'll freestyle these off the top.
All right. I'm ready. Come on.
Lil Rob.
Legend. Toledo legend.
Second one, Prospect.
Home.
Last one, Byrie Irving.
On the way.
Let's get it. And I want to thank you, brother, for coming out. And that is the first episode back on my testimony podcast. Byrie Irving, B Visions, man. Y'all can catch this on Apple, Spotify, Tidal. I think I'm going to put the videos on Tidal and YouTube, man. Follow me, Gary Porter 419 on every social media, Facebook, Twitter, all the good stuff, man. And we out. See y'all later, man.
I can hang up at the right time like it's nothing wrong. Bitches see me like Byrie when you go drop another song. When you give me some pussy, now that's what I'm good at busting on. Get the fuck up out my way if I clutch this gun. When I hit the dog, I beat that bitch like Uncle Willie's son. They say niggas applying pressure, I ain't feeling none. See, I treat rapping like I do drinking, I'ma get a buzz. Shot twice from long range, looked up, it was 6-0. I seen the op and let him slide, cause he was with his son. Free my nigga Tier, remember when we did that hit and run? They did me dirty on that rap list, but shit, we in the mud. So every time I get a chance, I'ma let them know. It's a cold world, what you think under this leather coat? Every time I spit something, it's fire, you can smell the smoke. But every time you rap, I laugh like you telling jokes. This gun the size of Kevin Hart, I'm going federal. Yo baby mama coochie hole, I be stretching her. Send her home to you, look in her phone, you could question her. Soon as you go to sleep off the lane, I be texting her. And that's a fact, who said that I was capping in my raps? Goofy nigga must be talking about wearing a hat. Shot some niggas niggas, they don't know, but I'ma still carry a strap. If I hit your bitch, then I probably hit Bear from the back. Had her running, now that's what I call a scary cat. These niggas movie, where the fuck is Tyler Perry at? That's your nigga, ain't no way y'all should be sharing raps. Oh, you engaged? My opinion, I wouldn't marry that. How you niggas talking rap and never mention me? He hot, well I'ma turn that bitch down about 10 degrees. It's dark now, so we gon' light him up like a Christmas tree. Little nigga, you sit on the couch, you can swing your feet. I bet this pistol you get popped if you swing on me. Catch you slipping on the highway like they did Mo3. I wonder who gon' feel some type of way when this song release. Should wear a badge with that money, you still police. Police ass nigga.